We will go out, get everything set up today. When we're done, we'll leave everything in the garage. If you guys want to hold it open tomorrow, the stuff will be there and you'll know how to do it. You pull up the listing in the multiple listing, you select the property, you go over here where it says print. I'm gonna check the 7 photo flyer, hit preview and see if that's the one that I like. Yeah, so it's got your photo, got your phone number. If you've got your MLS stuff filled out, there's a 3-column photo. I'll preview that for you. That's kind of a nice layout. Got the price, got your contact info, got a description. That's not a bad one. I kind of know that we all shop by photos, right? We've been watching TV since we were 2. So I kind of like the 7 photo because it helps people remember. Oh, that was, because if they were driving through and looked at 10 open houses, well, how do they remember which house, right? So beds, baths, not too much detail on it. It's got my info, it's got the price. So then I go to print, boom, and that'll pop out on the printer, hopefully. Now, while I'm still in the MLS, I'm gonna go to the map section because it's really important that I recognize the sign placement on the open house is really, really important. So pull up the house in the multiple listing. I'm gonna back out a little bit so I get my bearings of where this house is located. So you just keep going out until you figure out where you are. Okay, so we're approximately here. The house is out here in Santan. And so I already know that for signage, I need 1, 2 signs here, 1, 2 signs there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, so maybe 10 straights, 4 to 6 turns. That's kind of the ballpark of what I need, and I always want to make sure I have a couple of extra. If we're going to go through all the work to set up an open house, we want to start when it's cool. 9 o'clock in the morning setting up the signs takes about an hour, hour and a half to set up the signs. And then in the afternoon when it's hot, it takes maybe half an hour to pull them down. Much easier to pull them down. So you also print a sign map.
Ooh, good idea.
I will take this address and update the calendar. If you guys want to go back to your computers and print you, say, 5 or whatever of these color photos, that'd probably be plenty because there's going to be several of us. So if we all have, 4 or 5, that'd be great. All right, that's it, guys.
Thank you.
And we'll meet you over here at the sign locker in a minute, and we'll walk you through that. Our marketing pieces are double-sided, so let's see how.
That's a turn.
Tell people to turn right or left, depending on what version you're looking at. So, all right, so we have our storage underneath the stairs here. The cupboard under the stairs for all of our open house supplies and then a few other things you can see. We have a nice little cart here that we can load stuff on and take it down to our car. Makes it a lot easier than taking 8 trips down. So a few things from here we'll need the signs. We have some larger type, kind of sandwich board type signs that would be considered turns, that we put out. And then we do have some rocks that we have to keep those down in case it's windy. We have some signs that go in the ground that are considered turns. And then we also have straights. So that would be a straight one, kind of letting them know, hey, keep going, right? Keep moving forward. So we'll need signs, we'll need rocks. We do have a drill to drill holes in the ground for these. You might want, at some point, want to get your own drill as well. Do have a couple chairs if we need it, then a checkout list.
You got to figure out, okay, who's carrying this? How's it going to fit?
right, so we're here at the open house. So first thing we do is we set up the house. Because we know when we go out and we're gonna do the signs, people may follow us in. May not happen today, but there's gonna be a day they're gonna follow you in. So if the house isn't ready and prepped to go, then you're behind the 8 ball already. So for this home, it looks like this spot would probably be the best. So we're gonna have the table set up, and we kind of do it a little bit like at an angle. So I think it'd probably be good if we set it up kind of more at an angle like this, so that way they can kind of see it when they come in. One second, show you that tape there. We're going to want to have pulled up on the TV. So the buyer video we're going to have on there is going to be going in a loop. And then we're also going to have a quick clip from a 3D tour up there. For table purposes, you want to have like your flyer, you know, here on top of the service. So we have a few of you guys working the open house today, so I'm going to kind of take one of everybody's flyer and we're going to put them up here so we're locked and loaded. And again, so when I say locked and loaded, that means there's surveys there, there's a flyer there, and there's pins. So that way when people come in, we're ready to go and ready to grab them. So that's how the initial setup is, and you got to figure out what you want to do with chairs. Hopefully you're busy enough you don't even need any chairs. I'm always looking at it as I want to be ready to go when they come, so I'd rather not have them seeing me sit. This is going to be the general setup. Again, we're going to have our marketing materials laminated by the TV there, and then we're going to have a VR headset if we grab one from the office there as well. So that's how the table's going to be set up. So
Someone drives, someone jumps out and puts the signs up. The fastest way is with a drill. If you don't have a drill, you can use a screwdriver and a hammer, but you need to make holes in the ground for the spikes. The A-frames, you got to have the rocks to hold it up because in case the wind blows. So typically you want to have a couple of A-frames and a couple of the others, so you have a mix, or you have a team that just does the A-frames and you have a team that just does the other ones. Any questions on that? Who's got signs in their car? It's better if you drive, and then as we stop to put up signs, I want you to get up and walk you through the psychology of sign placement is critical. So, you have signs? You have signs?
Got the A-frames, I've got the wire things.
Okay, drill. So whoever has the wire things needs the drill, A-frames needs the rocks.
Got it.
So you have the A-frames?
And the rocks.
And the rocks. All right, who do you want to go with? A-frames, rocks, or drill? I'll go with Chenier. Christy? Do you have room in your car for Christy? Well, we'll see. It's not that much of a space. We'll see.
all right, if you like the information you just went over and you found it really useful, just go ahead and like it. You can even comment and share it as well.
And make sure to hit the subscribe button and hit the bell. That way you get notifications on new videos.